Stadium in Santa Clara. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one. Because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion right, Watkins. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The center receiver in motion to the right. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Stroud now on second down.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Lance now on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go Street.
Here's Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Let's go. Crack on, lady.
Stroud looking to change the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here goes Stroud again. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll give it to Mixon. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Another try for Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And Stroud now to throw.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 11 now. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff running right, Garindo.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And how about that for just running out the clock? 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Final play of the half. Stroud
going for the deep ball. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Lance to throw on second down here.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.